Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Work with Excel. Hope you all are doing well. I'm getting lots of good and constructive feedback about this channel, and I'm definitely trying to implement those feedbacks so that the content would be more useful. And also, I'm trying to improve on some technicalities like editing the video and improving on voice quality. So, though I have posted only 3 of the videos till now, I'm trying to introduce more useful things which would be beneficial for all. I would request you all to help me expanding my reach, and in return, I'm promising you to share best of the information available around this great tool MS Excel. So, as you all know, Excel is very deep and has lots of unexplored or very less explored functions. So today I'll try to share 4 of such functions or features which can help you to a greater extent. So without wasting any more time, let's start and see which these 4 functions are, which are very useful and less explored. So let's start. So the first one that I'm sharing is PaySpecial. Now, some of you will feel, what is unexplored in PaySpecial? We use it every day. Yes, you might be using it every day, but there are certain functions in PaySpecial. Rather, I'll share only one such function, which you will not believe that yes, this was available with us, and we have never used it. So let me share this example with you. So I have this data. This is category and discount. So let's say a company has a product category and its discount mentioned in next column, that is B column. Now all of a sudden company has decided to double the discount. So I want to update this discount field. So normally what we will do is we'll select the formula like is equal to this cell into 2 to double the discount, right? And then we'll drag. But today I'm going to show you another function or another way of doing this. So what I'll do is I'll simply type 2 here, 2 just because I want to double the discount. So you can mention it anywhere. I'm just selecting this cell C1. Okay. Now I'll copy this and I'll select this range and I'll go to PaySpecial. Now here you can say it is multiply. So there are 4 operations available here: multiply, add, divide, and subtract. Now I want to double my discount. That means I want to multiply the discounts by 2. So I'll select multiply and I'll say okay. Now here you can see that all the discounts are now doubled. In similar fashion, we can add, subtract, or divide. Now again, let's say a company is feeling that no, these are not proper discounts. Let's get back to original discounts. And now again, you want to update this field. So again, simply copy this, select this range, right click, PaySpecial, and click on divide and okay. Now here we have our original discounts. Similarly, let's say company has decided to add 2% more discount to each category. So again, I'll mention 2. Now I want to add 2% to each category. So again, I'll select this cell C1, which contains 2% discount. That is, we are going to give additional discount of 2%. So copy this, select this range, right click, PaySpecial, and here click on add so that it will add 2%. Now you can see here it is 15, 17, 18, 17 like that. So when I enter, you can see that this discount has been increased by 2%. That means 2% have been added. Similarly, we can do it for subtraction as well. So hope you are finding this something useful and less explored things in Excel, which can save tons of your time. So this was the first example or rather first feature that I wanted to share today. Now, second one is sorting. Now, again, some of you might say, what is great about sorting? We all know that we have sorting and filter feature. So normally what you can do is select this and sort A to Z or sort Z to A. This is what we do. But now let's say I don't want it either A to Z or Z to A. I want it custom made. That is as per my selection. Okay. So what you can do is select this range. Select this range. Go on sort and filter. Here we have custom sort option. So select custom sort. Now we want to expand the selection, click on sort. Now we want to sort by city. So I'll select city and the last field, that is order. Here it is A to Z, Z to A and custom list. So I'll select custom list and here I can give my customization. So for example, I want Mumbai first, then Kolkata. So just to ensure that spellings are correct, it's not case sensitive, but then you should mention the spellings correctly without any typo error. Then I want Delhi, then let's say Bangalore. So you can see that this is neither in A to Z or ascending order nor in descending order. So I'm selecting it as per my customization or my convenience. Then Ahmedabad. Then let's say we have Hyderabad. This is nothing but the theoretical example I have taken, that is city and its population in lakhs. Then which one is remaining? Pune is remaining, so I'll add, let's say Pune. So and the last one is Chennai. Okay, so this is my custom made list and I'll add it and say okay. Okay, now you can see this has been sorted as per my list. Okay, so you can customize your sorting list so that you can get a result as per your wish and not ascending or descending wise. So this was the second function. Now the third function is photo. Now what is photo? So you must have seen whenever there is any data associated with let's say student or an employee, and when we take the cursor to that name, we can see that employee's photo is flashing out. So sometime you must be wondering how we can do that, but then it's very easy, and let me show you how we can do that. So for that, let me just first start all again. So now, sorry. So now what I'll do is I'll first select cell where employees or maybe student's name is mentioned. I'll right click on it and I'll select new note. Now here you can see that a window has opened. So this is nothing but name of my computer. I'll delete it. It's not required. Select this, right click on it and go to format comment. Here you can see colors and lines. Select this option, select color, and you can see last option, that is fill effects. Select fill effects, go to picture, click on select picture, and you can select a file from your device, that is your desktop or your mobile phone, whatever it is. So select on it, and let's assume that I want to associate this photo with Tony. So I'll double click on it or simply add it, and okay. So now whenever I take my cursor to this cell where first name of the student is mentioned, you can see the student's picture. So likewise, you can add it for rest as well. So hope you are liking it. Please do share, subscribe, and like if you are liking it. So these are three functions that we have talked about. And now the fourth and the final function or feature that we'll use is protecting your Excel file. So it's very important if you have any sensitive or personal data, if you're professional, or maybe if you are doing it for freelancing for some other clients, it's very important to protect the data either from it should not be accessible to others, nor it should be editable by others. That means only you should own it. So what we can do is, probably now let me show with this example only. So I have this file which name is work with Excel. So go on file, while saving. So now I'm saving this file. So I have clicked on save as. Let me save this on desktop. So and select desktop. And now while saving, you can see here tools option is there. So select this, go to general options. And now here you can see you can give the password while opening the file as well as to modify the file. So if you are not giving password to open, the file will open, but other users will not be able to modify unless they put this password. Obviously you can give as per your wish. And so let's say I want to give the password even for opening. So I'm putting my password, simple password 123. And for modifying also, let's say I'm giving the same password. Let's say okay. Now again re-enter the password. So I'll re-enter the password for opening and I'll save. Okay. Now let me close this file. Okay, so I have closed the file now. Now let me open this file once again. So I clicked on this Excel file. And now it is asking for password. So I'll put my password that I have set. It is asking to re-enter. So I'll open this file. So now our file is open. So this is how you can use this function of protecting the Excel file, or rather password protecting the Excel file. And hope you all have liked this video. You all have liked this content that I have shared with you all. And definitely I'm planning to bring such more content which will be useful for you all in your professional careers. So please do like, share, subscribe so that I can get motivated. Thanks again, and see you. Bye.